Welcome everybody to the Sunset Flip Wrestling Podcast. I'm over all wrestling, everything wrestling. Well, I guess we got a full crew today now, don't we? What's up, y'all?
What's up, B?
What's up?
Everybody doing good on this Thursday?
It is a full house.
Busy day, but chilling.
Yeah. Tiring day.
It's going to be a very, very interesting weekend going ahead. The Chamber is Saturday night. I think it's at 7 on ESPN or the ESPN app, I should say.
Yeah.
So just for anybody who's watching, if y'all don't know, you got to pay.
Yeah.
So you got to pay $30 to watch it, or if you upgraded, then you get to watch it for free via the app after you upcharged your app. So
yeah, if you want to watch WWE nowadays, you got to give them
shit.
your firstborn son. You got to give them your firstborn son.
I do the free trial for shit, and I get that shit every month. I do not give a fuck.
So this is gonna be very interesting for the people watching. You got bars in Chicago getting blacked out because of skyrocketing prices. I don't know, man. This is kind of gross. WWE's in the self scalping department for their own tickets. It's gross. It's nasty work going on. So
I don't know. It's getting too expensive to my liking.
Yeah. Used to be
it's been too expensive.
Used to be America's pastime. Fucking
soon it'll be the WWE shop is overpriced now. For a t-shirt for only $99.99, you can get a extra small John Cena farewell tour shirt. Like,
well, the problem with that is Fanatics. They got in bed with Fanatics like everybody else, and Michael Rubin is demolishing Fanatics. That's the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Other than the $800 replica belts that we're doing now. You know, it's disgusting. I can't buy my belt that I want yet, but you know, enough of my bitch to complain. Let's get right into this podcast, shall we? Soto, I hand the reins off to you.
Yeah. All right. So let's start with, let's start with the Elimination Chamber and predictions, right? So let's start with the men's chamber. We know the participants fully locked in, right? Randy Orton versus LA Knight versus Cody Rhodes versus Javon Evans versus Trick Williams and everybody's favorite, Jey Uso.
Who's favorite? That's Henry's favorite.
No, that's everybody's favorite. So I'll start with you, B. Yeah. I'll start with you, B. Who do you got winning the men's Elimination Chamber match?
The soon-to-be number one heel in the industry, Cody Rhodes. Homelander Rhodes.
Okay.
It's the only. We spoke about this a couple weeks ago. It's the only logical decision. The one who's going to do the most work is Javon Evans. He's going to be the budding star in this.
He's going to be the Iron Man. He's going to be the Iron Man.
Yeah,
they're going to push him to almost the end.
It's going to be Cody. There's just no reason why it shouldn't be Cody.
I'm going to disagree with B there. I'm not going to take up too much time on it. Yeah, Cody Rhodes.
Okay, cool. So I think Fatu's going to win it, and Cody's going to slide in. It's going to be a three-way still, but I think that's how you get Fatu in. Fatu wins.
Well, wait, Fatu's not even in the match.
I thought he was in the match. I thought they added him in.
Did
they not add him in? Oh, okay, then Cody. Okay, so they'll have Cody win.
Oh, I think you're talking about like the reverse. Cody Rhodes wins, but somehow Fatu gets into the match, making it a triple threat match.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
This is gonna be a 5-way. I see what they're doing.
But you know what I would have done though? Why are they not going Cody Randy? That's a Mania match.
Yeah, I think they're really holding off on Cody Randy. To be honest with you, I'm gonna go with the field. I'm gonna go with you guys. I'm gonna say Cody Rhodes wins, and it's gonna be him and Drew McIntyre. I think when it comes to Fatu, it makes so much sense, right? To put Fatu into the triple threat match since, McIntyre has been attacking both competitors. However, where do you leave Randy Orton, right?
He's getting
Randy Orton how do you leave Randy Orton with no WrestleMania plans? I think, in my opinion, Randy Orton is going to be the one revealed to have attacked Fatu
4-way
weeks ago.
So in regards to Randy be involved, they don't. What they're saying, or what it's looking like, is that they might have Randy and somebody else involved in the match itself. It might be like a five-man match for the belt, because your boy Aleister Black has somehow got involved in this little situation. They're gonna throw him in.
He beat Randy. That was crazy.
Not only that, if it winds up being like a 4-way, like realistically at Mania, like if you think about it, like everybody, either 5-way would be fire. But if you think about like just putting logistics together, who's the person you could see most winning that match, like logistically, just to make sense?
What? If it's a triple threat?
If it's a triple threat, fatal 4-way, fatal 5-way. Either way, it's the main 3 is Jacob, Cody.
Cody would probably go over.
I would go Cody. If they go 4-way or 5-way, there's a very good suspicion they could throw Randy in there to win it.
I think it's gonna be Jacob.
If you want to foreshadow it, there's a lot of ways that you have everybody involved.
You need to build Jacob, though,
and one guy backdoors everybody with the belt.
No, you don't got to build Jacob. Jacob's already built, but the reason why I'm going to say the reason why the reason why they're going to do it is because the 3 rumored names they were going to push heavy this year, on top of one that's already just debuting and destroying everybody, are all primed for winning championships. And obviously, Dominic Mysterio is one of them. There's Rhea Ripley, who's rumored to win. We'll talk about later on the women's chamber match, and also Jacob Fatu. Those were the main 3 names they mentioned for 2026 that were going to be pushed and breakout stars. And then Oba and Javon Evans were also primed on that list. So it's interesting to see that all the talent that they mentioned about that is actually sort of working out that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting take. I mean, you look at everybody in this match, right? Randy Orton against Drew, seen that, done that, right? LA Knight, yeah, he's just there to please the crowd, you know. Cody Rhodes, it seems like he's the most likeliest choice, right? Javon Evans, like B said, he's gonna be, or like Henry said, he's basically gonna be the Iron Man. Any cool spots, you know, it's gonna be all him. Trick Williams, he was there in order to
top 3. I think Javon finishes in the top 3.
Yeah, Trick Williams was there just to kind of like further elevate him. You know, obviously he's freshly, promoted.
Shout outs for Trick for being over. Like,
I think Trick Williams is the next superstar. I think he's the next WWE champion in our future.
Yeah,
I do.
And then you have everyone's favorite Jey Uso, who wasn't going to be in this match. He wasn't going to be in this match. Unfortunately, Brunson Reed got injured, and we'll talk more about that.
So honestly, I watched that happen live. That's so unfortunate. You can if you watch it closely, you can see the bicep pop. That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, I hate to see anyone get hurt, but in my opinion, I think Reed is pushed way too far above other people who deserve it more. In my opinion,
bring back house shows. That's all I gotta say.
You should bring back.
All right, so I guess the consensus is Cody.
Should be.
I wouldn't, if I was creative, I wouldn't do that, but yeah, they're gonna do that for sure.
So who would you decide then?
Well, hold on. LA Knight. Obviously, I would push LA Knight to the moon, but I have another idea for him, and I'll explain it soon.
Okay. Then we have all right. So then we have the women's elimination chamber match, which you have Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Kiana James, and Raquel Rodriguez.
I feel like this match is gonna be a wild one. I feel like a lot of these have like friends that are going to get involved in the match, if you catch my drift. Because a lot of these were tag teams. So you talk about Rhea possibly getting EO involved, possibly getting Roxanne involved, Julia, Charlotte, just to name a few, Kyrie. It would be interesting. Very interesting. So, a lot of these competitors they're all in the ring. They're all tagged. Most of them are in the tag team division or have current tag teams, which was interesting to me too. With the exception of Tiffany, honestly, even Raquel with Roxanne. So I mean, it's an interesting look if you peel back at the layers of it a little bit, think about it like that.
Yeah, I like it. I like putting Raquel Rodriguez and Kiana James in there, who has actually turned me, like, I thought she was bland at first. She can work. She's really good. I'm liking her work. I love Raquel Rodriguez. She needs to be featured more. I think they'll go with Tiffany or Rhea, probably Rhea.
Yeah.
What's the better look for Jade and at Mania?
Rhea.
I mean,
Rhea.
The better
100% Rhea.
To me.
Rhea needs to carry her.
Yeah, the better look would be Rhea. Tiffany Stratton, I think
it's 50 time.
She can't control Jade if Jade gets out of control.
Yeah, Tiffany Stratton seems she could be the favorite to win. It's
1A and 1B. Let's just put it like that. 1A.
Yeah, I have Rhea 1A, 1B. I think a wild card, if you want to do that, I think the wild card would be Raquel Rodriguez.
I would love that. I'm big on Raquel.
I'm gonna tell you this though.
And I say that, and I say Raquel because it would just make that World Heavyweight Championship match that much interesting.
Match. Yeah.
Let's say, because all right, the winner of this match gets championship of their choice, or it's automatically towards Jade.
Winner goes
Jade. So if it's automatically towards Jade, then yeah, it's Rhea Ripley. Because I thought if the winner gets that option,
well, Liv picks Steph.
I'm gonna tell you this. Yeah, we knew that was gonna happen. But I honestly think, like we talked about the men's one, I think in the women's match, honestly, I think in the final top three is probably Kiana James is probably gonna be in the top three. But
yeah, they're gonna push the entire match.
I'm interested to see how her and Raquel go in the match because that's gonna be interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kevin Nash ain't done much correct since he finished wrestling. But when they told her to be the little, be a newer age version of Diesel and actually be a fucking wrestle like a big person, Raquel's been on a fucking tear the past 6 weeks and has looked really good for her. So if they give it a shot, she goes. I think
it's a matter of time before she gets that shot.
Yeah, guaranteed. But right now, put Rhea with Jade. That's gonna be a great match.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Going at it, and one's already established, and one's becoming. So
yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I agreed with Nash on the Raquel thing, but she's turned it around. She's completely done exactly what I wanted.
I think her, her and Kiana. Kiana is just I think a lot of people.
I had a weird feeling they were going to push her to the moon.
Yeah, no, because at one point a lot of people just thought, all right, Kiana's just another pretty face.
Me too. I'll agree. I did. I underestimated her.
But she's turned some heads. And look at what Raquel has done the past couple of months actually. So both of them have really impressed. I mean, Asuka, she's an OG. She and Alexa, Tiffany Stratton is the one that you want to continue building, but you don't want to put her in this match against Jade because again, that's a match that seen it, done that, and it wasn't really impressive. It was like that little rivalry between Tiffany and Jade. It was kind of boring, in my opinion.
They didn't do enough.
That's not a Mania match, in my opinion.
No, not at all.
But if Rhea and Jade go at it at Mania, and Jade retains, and you have Rhea make her look really good and push her forward, then that means this whole year it's on Jade to be productive because she can't go off that and have a successful run. She's only defended it once. You know what I'm saying? So, unfortunately for Bianca, that recovery for the finger surgery didn't do well for her. Now she has to go back for it again. So, we might have to wait one more year, probably without the belt, be Jade versus Bianca at Mania. So, we probably kick the can down the line for a year. It was not a big deal. You don't need a belt for that. It'll look way better this year if that was the case.
Yeah.
We put Rhea in there. It's a safe bet. It's a smart bet. You can't go wrong.
They're gonna make it seem like Jade caused that to happen to Bianca if that's the case.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want as long as the match hits. That the build could be the build up. It's not. Triple H has done a really bad job this year with the creative in a really bad situation, and they got a lot of work to do with the next 5 weeks to build up all these matches. You only got one match that makes a lot of sense, and that's Liv versus Steph. That's going to be a great match. Everything else, you still have to build 15, 16 more matches. So hopefully Saturday does a good bidding, and this is going to be a very automatic pick. Have Jay come out after Rhea wins and just snuff Rhea or something like that. Have create motion. This match is going to be great.
Creative has been in a rut lately.
Both matches are going to be great. Javon Evans and Kiana James are going to do a lot of heavy lifting, a lot of pushing. So we'll see what happens with them after the fact, but they're going to deserve something.
Yeah. All right, we move on to the World Heavyweight Championship match: CM Punk versus Finn Balor.
I think let's not go into this match too much, since we already know everybody's answer is going to be. Let's just all agree, CM Punk.
And you know what? That is a tragedy. Finn Balor is the man. He deserves a spot in Mania somehow. Maybe not in the world title picture. We need to fit Finn. Shut up. We need to fit Finn on the card. He's a G, man. He's a no.
Finn has to leave the Judgment Day to get a spot.
And you know what? And it was teased. So I think I don't want to talk for everybody, but I think the consensus is CM Punk. But with Finn Balor, it should be exciting.
If somebody says otherwise, you must be smoking that good shit. And I want.
I mean, listen.
You know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing.
They're not going to make CM Punk. First of all, they're not going to make CM Punk lose in Chicago. That's just
you're absolutely right. But if somebody
in the middle of
they're not even that dumb.
But if somebody in creative, right, had the balls to fucking put the title on Finn Balor, it makes complete sense. Because
I know one person that would, that he's still around, Vince Russo.
Honestly, I would maybe pull the trigger.
Vince Russo would have heartbeat.
Here's
in Chicago, but
here's why, like,
oh god,
Finn Balor winning.
Hold on, before you go, for context, you said you believe CM Punk is going to win, right?
Yeah, I think we all.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying there is a story where you can have Finn Balor win, right?
Yeah.
Because if you really remember years ago, if you remember years ago, where Roman defended the title against the Demon and that bullshit finish, right? Yeah. They can circle back to that, but they won't. That's where I'm going with.
They won't, but I agree with you. That would be good creative to find a spot for him for sure.
Yeah, but the spot for Finn Balor was already revealed on Monday Night Raw. Yeah. That stare down with Dominic Mysterio. I'm just gonna say this, Soto. If that actually happens, like on at fucking Elimination Chamber.
Whoa, if Punk falls off the rope?
If
Balor wins, like
no, that's never gonna happen.
If that happens, I swer to God, Soto.
If Balor wins,
you psychic, Soto.
If Balor wins,
we riot.
Dude,
if Balor wins, I'm streaking.
Real quick, there's a better chance of LA Knight winning the chamber. We know that ain't happening.
Oh man.
If Balor wins, I am streaking. But the reality is
Punk
he won't.
loses, we riot. What was that shit where it was RVD versus Cena at the Hammerstein Ball for ECW, the one night stand? Cena wins, we riot, and the whole crowd was shaking. And shit, I was in the city. I was in New York City.
Yeah.
We're talking about
those fans were volatile too in that. I remember that shit.
Most hostile.
But in this case, it's in CM. Like you guys mentioned, it's in Chicago. Having CM Punk lose in Chicago, it's like almost impossible. Would it be shocking? Absolutely.
Yeah, that's heresy.
That
would create such a fucking buzz though.
But
listen, if Balor walks out would be absolutely nuts. Yeah. But that means I believe that this match is probably gonna go first just to set it off because you can't main event it, but you can, this is probably
a bad idea. Honestly, if you want to get heat, it's not a bad idea.
It's not.
I mean, you know what? For the sake of the podcast and us not agreeing and everything,
don't do it.
I'm gonna change my pick. I like Soto's theory. I'm gonna go to Balor.
Oh, God damn it!
I like it.
Why would you put that in the air? Now it may happen.
I don't know. Like I got this weird feeling like.
Oh, now you're gonna wear Finley. You got a little inkling now.
I feel like something big is gonna happen.
I think it makes. Listen, I think it makes complete sense.
It doesn't. Not yet.
No. It makes complete sense if Balor were to win. Running back with Reigns, but then where does that leave CM Punk? And you can do a triple threat match. But the reality is, on Monday Night Raw, the path for both men was just revealed. CM Punk is going to face Roman Reigns one-on-one at Mania, and then Finn Balor will challenge Dominic Mysterio for the IC Championship. That's what the path for both men.
What you think Dom is going to cost him somehow?
No, I think he's gonna.
No,
I think he's gonna do something at Dom's.
Or you know what? No. Or the fact that. The Judgment Day, it's like, you have my back, I have your back and whatnot. And we've seen, for example, JD and Finn have Dom's back more than Dom has had their back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I could see a situation where Dom makes an appearance, but inadvertently cost Finn Balor the championship, and then obviously that's where the whole plan is set in motion of removing Finn Balor from the Judgment Day.
Yeah. Well, I think you're going to have a split. You're going to have JD and Finn go one way and the Dom and the girls go another, is my opinion.
And it's interesting you say that because I think JD will turn on Finn Balor.
Ooh, that would be something.
Yeah. JD can't go by
at the direction of Dominic Mysterio.
That would be a shocker because JD is literally like Finn's second man. Second-hand man.
No,
JD would if it's JD.
It's going to be Finn. It's going to be that's how I think Soto's right about that. Finn versus him.
Yeah, I just have this feeling that just like they there were reports on high praise on Javon Evans and all these superstars. There was also reports on a high plans for Finn Balor in 2026. I honestly believe at some point this year, the Demon persona will return.
You have to. He's been dormant for like 4 years, man.
Yeah, and I think it's going to happen at Mania against Dominic Mysterio.
Whenever they confirm Finn. I
think it's if that happens, like that, they think what's it called? Balor thinks that they're coming down to help him, but then they really just help Punk. Would jumpstart that too.
Yeah.
So there's just there's so many layers to this that could go, but.
Him winning Chicago. That's the problem. So there's too many layers. Pick a spot and just go and build from there. Yeah. It could be the wrong one, but if you build it right, no one's going to care about the decision that was made or not. Yeah, they haven't made a decision yet. They're running out of time. And we don't know how slow they get. You can't rush a WrestleMania match. You got to build it. Yeah, there's only one match built so far.
I agree, and it should have started a long.
And to be honest with you, like out of all the matches that are potentially lined up for Mania. I'm the most like the one that I'm like locked in on is Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio.
I'm not excited.
Yeah, it's all but confirmed.
I have my own way I would book it. I'm not excited for Mania yet at all.
Yeah. It's too early.
There's a lot of areas that needs to be filled in.
Well, sorry,
everything's up in the air because of the ticket sales.
Well, not only that, I think, believe it or not.
It costs $5,000 to sit
please. With all the injuries happening with the members of the Vision, I think they had to scrap so many things.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, like there were reports, and we'll talk about Bronson Reed in just a sec, about like the whole thing with the Masked Man, like that's going to be delayed now because of Bronson Reed's injury. Yeah. I mean, unless the Masked Man starts targeting Logan Paul or even Theory, which obviously could happen, but I mean, their matches are up in the air,
You can technically, if you do it right, and this creative is not good at this, if you think around the outside of the box, you can come up with a way to keep it going and be like, I took them out. I am their downfall. Whoever does it, whoever's be like, you know what I mean? So.
All right, and then the last match on the Elimination Chamber card, prediction wise, all right, so for the women's IC championship, Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee.
I don't really need AJ to win here, so Becky could win it. But if AJ Lee loses in Chicago, because you know what I'm saying,
that's
I don't know.
This is the toughest pick.
They're not going to have CM Punk is losing or AJ's losing.
No.
One of the two in Chicago is losing.
AJ's cool. You're not. Punk does not lose in Chicago.
I don't think
one of the two losing in Chicago. They can't be both winning. They're not going to do it.
No,
obvious. This whole card is obvious.
I'm gonna be that guy.
I'm an AJ stan, but I think Becky.
I'm gonna be that guy. I think in this match we're just gonna get a no contest.
Ooh.
Yes, you
lead up to WrestleMania. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, I just see some bullshit happening. Either a disqualification or some shit, but.
After like a 20-minute match, and then
I don't.
They're gonna do a decision in Chicago.
I know. No,
they're gonna fucking
listen. As much as AJ Lee winning in Chicago makes sense, I think her winning in Mania makes even more sense.
So here's my prediction.
She's got one final run, so she might have to run with the IC belt, which is cool.
We're gonna get an old school heat type in arena on Saturday. I'm telling you right now.
I mean, Chicago is a hostile crowd.
Top five hostile crowd in the country.
It's gonna be nuts. Just think about the possibility. Either AJ wins, Punk loses, Punk wins,
the world burns,
AJ loses. It's gonna be nuts either way.
So here's my take on it. I agree with Soda. You need to build the Mania, but I don't believe in a no contest. You have Becky be a heel, get that heel pop, give Becky over, then we go to Mania with Becky and AJ. Becky wins.
Yeah, I mean, you can have you can have Becky win like using the ropes.
Have her cheat? No, like chair her in the freaking back or something. You know, like make her go off on her.
Yeah,
that's what I would do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. So, let's talk about AJ Styles.
After this, I have a topic. But
yeah.
Let's go.
Let's talk about AJ Styles. First and foremost, congratulations to AJ Styles, who is the new inductee in the 2026 Hall of Fame.
Is he the face going in? Is he the big draw? I know there's always one person.
I heard a rumor that Stephanie McMahon said she was going to headline, and she's like, "I'm glad to be inducted. I'm going to be inducted with AJ this year." Yeah.
So
Stephanie McMahon.
Okay,
that's what I heard.
Well, I think everybody's going to tune in to see AJ's speech.
Why not John Cena?
Yeah, I think John Cena should probably be the guy to induct AJ, and I think AJ will.
Let Samoa Joe show up, or Kurt, or Abyss.
They probably will.
Abyss. They'll probably go Abyss. Yeah.
That was a nice little surprise on Monday Night Raw.
I loved that. That was awesome.
I was like, oh shit!
Yeah, as soon as Frankie Kazarian opened, I was like, ow!
But you know what? Skinny Abyss looks out of place. It's a little weird.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's healthy, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a great thing. He still has cannons for arms, but yeah.
Yeah. Little side topic. I always said that
can be a talent
was one of like the heart and souls of TNA.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, so going back to the topic. So yeah, it's been reported, according to PW Insider, right? Multiple sources have confirmed that AJ Styles and WWE has officially agreed on a new deal that keeps him from the company, which means no AEW. Now, there was a lot of speculation with AEW, and rightfully so, because I think
people actually really thought he would go to AEW. He said in numerous interviews that he was going to retire.
True. However,
he also said something came out today about his neck.
True, but prior to this last deal, he did say he almost signed with AEW until WWE made it like a last-minute attempt.
Can I be devil's advocate here? Randy did 5 years ago. I think this is a contract play. I think he knew he was out. He even said, "I'm done." Like I'm totally done. I think he was playing both sides to get the better deal. I really do. That's what top stars do.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah, so the belief with this contract is that he's going to be working behind the scenes, especially helping the development of new talent. So it's good to hear. I mean, listen, having AJ Styles as a coach or as a mentor or as an agent, the fact that he has good credibility and reliability and kind of like a locker room leader, of sorts. It's a feel good situation for a lot of good wrestlers. And I mean, it sucks that Styles had to retire at the Rumble, with he did say 2026 was his last year, but the fact that he retired in January kind of sucks because we have a full year. But it looks like he's going to be helping behind the scenes and whatnot, and it looks like he's staying put.
He's been doing this for 25 years. His body's worn out. He wants to see his kids. Let the guy
there's an issue. I read somewhere that said there was an issue with his neck too. So
Yeah. So he admitted to Carl Anderson in their podcast that he was experiencing like neck pain, so neck pain was becoming an issue. And then like he mentioned on Monday Night Raw, he wanted to be a family man. He missed a lot of events, children events. So now he has that opportunity to do so. But still, I mean, the thought of him possibly working in AEW with like Kenny Omega and all of them, that would have been pretty cool. But
I'm glad he's in WWE. I think his mind fits WWE way better. I mean, it would be great for AEW, but I don't think he'd be listened to like he will be. He's respected in WWE.
And you know why? I think because of his loyalty.
I would hope so.
Yeah, we saw his loyalty. We saw his loyalty with TNA until they lowballed him. Right? Then he went to New Japan, did what he had to do, came to WWE, and has stuck with them since.
House down, yeah.
So we don't know the exact length of the contract, but AJ Styles will stay with WWE. Now on some.
I have another topic, or do you want me to do that after this one? Okay.
No,
I was the Brock Lesnar Mania match, or
that was my next.
Oh, was my next topic. Awesome, we're on page. Okay, so I've been saying this for about 3 years now. You have a chance to make a big star, and usually when you miss that chance, it's over. It's done. This guy has stayed in the background that close for 3 years. You've got to pull the trigger on LA Knight, and I know how to do it. I don't think it's going to happen because Brock's not going to lay down for LA Knight, but you want to really put him over. You get Brock to beat his ass, be like, for however long you've been here, you've been trying, and all you can get is the US belt. You get these fans worked up, but you keep getting beat. You're nothing. Just beat him down, and then at Mania, LA Knight shows up and somehow gets the win. That's how you put someone over, in my opinion.
Obafemi.
Okay. I know you're going with Obafemi.
I was just gonna go like this.
Obafemi.
Okay, so
with a walk, hit the fucking music, and let me get.
If that happens, I don't see Oba going over.
So it's crazy you guys say this because
Brock was rumored to retire this year. So
it's crazy you guys say this because before today.
Oh man!
Before today, right? I was just like, all right, if you want to, build a star against, or further elevate, my pick was LA Knight, and then I'm thinking, I was like, all right, who else do they got? Then Obafemi popped in my head. I was like, wow. I was like, wow. All right, that makes a lot of sense. And then also Royce Keys, who recently signed with WWE, makes a lot of sense.
Another good option.
That's a
good
option.
And have a great.
But has he not been on TV yet though?
No. So ever since the Rumble, it's just the Rumble appearance and then the Stephanie McMahon podcast episode.
Dude, I would do whatever it takes to buy the Powerhouse Hobbs name. I think they could still use it. They just don't want to. I would put him back as Powerhouse Hobbs.
He said why he doesn't use it.
I'm just big mistake. I think they have the rights. They just don't want to use it.
Yeah, they just want to do their own thing,
and that makes no sense to me because you're just starting from scratch. Like no one's gonna. I don't know.
I honestly believe it comes down to those three. Now it would be super super funny if like last minute they just put in Gunther. But,
I can see them doing that, honestly.
But to piss people off, I think.
Oh no, that's not. Remember?
Gunther needs.
It was supposed to be Gunther versus Brock a couple years ago.
No, you're absolutely right. But I feel like you can save Brock and Gunther for SummerSlam.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What, as a retirement match? But if you push it at Mania and have it conclude at SummerSlam would be interesting too, though.
Yeah.
Yes, and
I just think here you need to further elevate. Like LA Knight is a star. And if you want to elevate him into a superstar,
yes, this is it. This is literally the last chance in my opinion.
That's LA Knight's chance.
Yeah.
If you want to elevate Royce Keys and Obafemi, who are top prospects or the hottest, prospects right now, into a star, that's the route you would go to. So I mean, either options I'm excited for.
Yeah, me too. Obafemi's got time though. He just got here. LA Knights, it's now or never. It's now or never. It's now or never.
Yeah,
that's what he's gonna do.
I know, but it's now. Like literally, you gotta. If you're not gonna pull it, it's never gonna happen.
Nah, I really think it's gonna be Oba. Like it's just the way they're booking him. Yeah. And how white hot he is, just like Trick Williams.
They're building him the same way they built Brock 24 years ago.
But Brock didn't wrestle on main event and dark shows, and they got Oba on dark shows.
Oba is going to take that open challenge, and he's going to fucking destroy Brock.
Brock is
gonna go on a rampage and destroy everybody on every roster, do whatever he wants, all the way to SummerSlam, where it concludes. Where
all I gotta say is,
no one's ever running.
Whoever Brock Lesnar faces, right? Whoever Brock Lesnar cannot leave WrestleMania with a victory.
And that's the problem. That's what I think. It depends on who faces him.
Exactly.
Certain people they're not going to beat Brock Lesnar.
My thing is, if he,
I think there's only one or two.
And I'm just playing this hypothetical game. Let's say if it is LA Knight. If Brock Lesnar beats LA Knight at WrestleMania, there's absolutely no hope for LA Knight ever again.
LA Knight is officially done.
So, all right. So I think the consensus from all three of us, so we don't stand this forever, is LA Knight.
I think LA Knight and Oba and
Oba Femi.
I think the obvious is Oba
Femi. But then if you're logistics, Gunther.
No.
Yeah, if you want to if you want to build Gunther and Brock till SummerSlam, you could do that too.
So. Gunther, LA Knight, Oba.
If you want to make somebody a main event level talent, you're gonna use LA Knight. If you want to build,
it'd be interesting.
The hottest prospect you have in you want to build a prospect to get him rolling, then you do Royce Keys.
Yeah,
Gunther, Oba, LA Knight 1, Oba or Gunther. I don't think Royce is ready for that.
I just think about Gunther would be interesting with. Obviously, Paul Heyman.
What's going to happen at SummerSlam?
He could just choke out Paul Heyman if he wants to get to Brock.
Yeah,
there's so many layers to that story that you can do too. So it's too hard to like predict. I mean, if you're talking about pushing somebody from as a star to like superstar, LA Knight absolutely makes sense. If you're talking about pushing a guy that you brought up from NXT, that's gonna be put on a rocket, and another one rumored to be pushed heavy this year, Oba Femi. Yeah, but that's a smart.
You really think Brock Lesnar is going to lay down for a rookie at Mania?
Yes, Brock is a different beast. Brock is making a lot of money per year. Yeah, he don't care.
To be honest,
he's an egotistical person. What are you talking about?
I think Brock Lesnar is willing to lay down for somebody,
for the right person. I don't know if it's now though.
Yeah, that's
yes.
Yeah,
I
think the businessman that Brock Lesnar is, it has to make sense.
I agree.
Yeah.
100%.
So like LA Knight, it makes sense.
Yep.
Oba makes sense. So
we'll see a strong match, but Brock still goes over with Oba.
I think Royce Keys is more of the wild card in this situation. I'll be honest with you.
It's too early. It'll just like just
early. I think it's too early to. I think the top.
If you think that, it's too early for him.
He's lucky to get Damian Priest at Mania.
You want to put a top guy over and make him into a fucking megastar quick.
Or do you want to make? Or you want to push
megastar?
That's literally what Luther to become the.
You know what?
His star is.
Screw it. Put in Jey Uso.
Oh man!
Look out of here, Soto.
Let's run it back.
All right.
Real quick though, Soto. It's just if Gunther did it, you can also push Gunther and make him like the most despised fucking villain. In this
I would wait to have Gunther retire at SummerSlam, like Soto said. I agree with Soto.
All right. So on some other news, injury related, unfortunately, right? And that's Brunson Reed out indefinitely with torn biceps. I mean,
that's such a freak accident.
8 months.
Yeah,
it's going to be 8 months.
Vision issue.
Yeah. So unfortunately, he on Monday Night Raw in the triple threat match against El Grande Americano and Jey Uso, they were fighting for that final spot. And on a pin attempt where he tried to to break the cover, he that's where he injured his bicep. He rolled out to the outside and obviously spent the rest of the match in the outside, and that's where they had to call an audible and leaving Jey Uso with the victory. And then shortly after, Michael Cole later confirmed that Reed suffered torn biceps, which again, it's a huge blow to the Vision, who it's a setback for a faction that you're trying to elevate. Breaker recently went under the knife for a sports hernia, and now you have Brunson Reed potentially out 4 to 6 months. on this injury, and again, it just sucks because it seemed like with Breaker being injured, it was going to be Bronson Reed, kind of like being the face of the Vision while Breaker was out. Now that they're both out, you're left with Theory and Logan Paul, and just like we mentioned earlier, it ruins storylines.
You can. Yeah, but that's the Vision. If you're just gonna be a tag team, might as well just stop the Vision thing.
So, but my thing is like it, and I'm just gonna say this real quick. It ruins a lot because it's like, all right, the Masked Man. What do you do there, right? Which is, rumored to be Seth Rollins, and the rumored match is going, the Rumor Mania match originally was going to be Breaker and Rollins, right? Breaker gets injured, then it was going to be Brunson, Reed, and Rollins. Reed gets injured, and it's like, I don't think a lot of people want to see Rollins and Logan Paul run it back. So is it going to be Rollins and Theory?
So I've got a killer idea. And this comes from a rumor.
It doesn't even sound like a Mania match.
So Killer Kross got a text from Heyman on an interview, and I think so Killer Kross is bigger than the guy that was in the mask, obviously, but have Killer Kross be the guy in the mask and be like, I took them out to take over the Vision. That would be amazing. They'll never do it, but that would be great. And Heyman is very close with Kross, sees a lot in Kross like I do. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that Kross comes back and joins Heyman.
Yeah, I mean, so, speaking on, Kross, so there is rumors being fielded about a potential WWE return, right? So while speaking to Monopoly events, right, at a convention, the interviewer, is with Kross, and then Kross kind of like looks at the phone and just goes, "Oh," and then
smirking, but yeah,
smirking, and then he revealed that the text came from Paul Heyman, but they didn't go into detail. He just, Kross said, moving on, as in moving on with the interview. So. I mean, it's interesting. I mean, listen, Karrion Kross and Scarlett, their contracts expired in August 2025. But since then, Kross has dominated the indie scene, becoming the MLW World Heavyweight Champion, right?
Yes.
Scarlett, not only being, his valet, his partner, she's also competed in matches. And listen, when you have a faction depleted as the Vision is, bringing in Karrion Kross doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Depleted.
Dude is money. I don't know why they let him go.
That shit is cooked.
Right now, with Logan Paul and Theory only? Yes.
They had Rollins injured. Bronson Reed injured. Ron Breaker injured.
You can revitalize
it's just two fucking guys that can't get over without the bullshit, and Paul Heyman, who's not needed for them.
I think they're.
You mean Paulie dangerously? Yes, the GOAT.
I think they're messing up Logan Paul. I think Logan should be more highlighted going towards Mania, in my opinion.
Logan should be by himself. It doesn't make sense.
Yes, I agree with you. Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I think, having Logan join the Vision, I was just like, okay, whatever.
Too lazy by creative.
Just let Logan be.
But it's just not. Yeah.
Logan is 100% much better on his own.
Let him be I don't understand why they keep fucking force feeding that shit. Like,
they're too lazy to build Logan Paul. They put him in a faction and they to put them all together. Slower growth. It doesn't work that way.
And that's the thing. I don't think. Listen, I don't think, besides everything that was aired in the documentary, I don't think Karrion Kross left WWE on bad terms. I really don't.
He didn't.
I think, once you leave WWE, you go either to the indies or now you have another platform in AEW where you can try to elevate yourself. And Kross, again, has done that. Mentioning again, he recently, I think in January, he won the MLW World Heavyweight Championship. And right now is one of the top names on the indie scene. So, again, it depends on what WWE wants to do creatively, which right now there's not much hope for because of what we've seen from WWE. But contacting Karrion Kross and reuniting. Listen, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it really does.
We shall see. It's been a couple months since this happened, so let's see if it actually pans out later on.
I hope they get something good for Logan going towards Mania. I really do.
Yeah.
Without the Vision thing, unless Kross comes back, of course. So
I don't know what they're doing with the Vision, but
last chamber topic is the mystery crate to be revealed at Elimination Chamber.
So
Danhausen.
It's Danhausen, duh.
I think that's just like it's not even wrestling's biggest fucking secret anymore.
Yeah, I just listen. A lot of people thought Jericho, and I was just like, "There's no way it's Jericho."
He's gonna mark on AEW in a funny way when Danhausen debuts.
I just hope it's not something stupid. If it is Danhausen,
it's 2K26.
No, you know what I would love to see happen, just so it pisses everyone off, them to open the crate, it's just like Dude Wipe sponsor.
Yeah, that'll be the end of the day.
I would laugh my ass off. That would be so funny.
Dude Wipes would be wild.
But
honestly, you just shit yourself.
Honestly, the fact that it could be Danhausen, I'm more intrigued. And I hope it is Danhausen.
R-Truth come out of it with Danhausen.
Oh, R-Truth and Danhausen would be fire, actually.
I think I expect a segment between them two in the future.
That would be great. That'd be so fun.
God, that's gonna be fucking comedy fucking gold.
But anyone who comes in a box like Cornette, it's a comedy gimmick.
Just speaking of
R-Truth, you're a comedy wrestler.
Speaking of R-Truth real quick, that man is comedy gold. Every week he's been on TV, he just calls everybody to break character on TV.
Telling Kit Wilson he's got a camel toe is
he did it to he did it to Damien Priest. He's
crackable up
friggin' Nick Aldis, Adam Pearce. None of them just can keep a straight face.
Damien Priest cracks every time it's R-Truth says something.
They be a tag team. They have a good chemistry.
R-Truth saved so many episodes of Raw. It's hilarious.
But it's just funny though, like when you're trying to be serious, the wrestlers try to be serious or stay in character, and R-Truth is just cracking a joke the way he does just to make him break. It's
the same thing with Kurt Angle back in the day when he wasn't wrestling as often. He's wearing the tiny hat.
The
best one was R-Truth making Brock Lesnar break character.
So real quick. So right now, live odds on my bookie, right?
Oh, I saw that. Danhausen, right?
Yeah, so Danhausen right now is the favorite.
Yeah, of course. It's his gimmick too.
Huh?
No Y2J?
No. So I'm gonna name you the top 5. They list a whole bunch, but I'll name you the top 5. So Danhausen number 1, Chris Jericho number 2.
What,
I don't know why she's number 3, but Bianca Belair number 3.
Nope.
No, she won't be back for a while.
Pat McAfee number 4.
I can see him coming out of a box.
Pat McAfee number 4.
You know what? Thinking about it now, he is rumored to be coming back soon, but that would be fucking horrible.
He always comes and goes. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, and then number 5 is Zaria, aka Paige.
Yeah,
but I don't
see any of them coming out of a box.
Yeah, the only one coming out of box that you can is probably Danhausen and Jericho, because Jericho, he's kind of creative in his returns.
It would probably be his Jericho-tron or something like that. But yeah,
Paige would work if AJ wins. You just use her and just build something like that.
Imagine though.
I would like to see
that's literally the only way.
So just talking about how you said Danhausen and Jericho, wouldn't it be like an interesting homage that like it comes out a timer and it has like it's going down from like 10, it goes 9, 8, and it's the old Jericho one with the old Jericho original
Tron.
Yes. Yes. And it just goes, it's like the pills out there, and then the explosion happens there, and you see him.
Honestly, if they do a timer like 3, 2, it's probably going to be Jericho.
No, it will be Jericho.
But
I actually like Henry's idea a lot.
Yeah, I like that too. I like that too. All right, let's quickly shift over to NXT, where this past of NXT, history was made. There was several new champions crowned on NXT. Let's start with the new NXT Tag Team Champions, the Vanity Project. So they defeated oh my god, almost had to sneeze. So yeah, they defeated the tag. What happened?
I had you covered. That's why I said Dark State.
Oh, they defeated Dark State to become the new NXT Tag Team Champions, thanks to Tony D'Angelo. So, I mean, listen, Tony D'Angelo vowed that he will take everything from Dark State, and that's what he's starting to do. So, and you know what? I kind of like the Vanity Project because they're annoying. They're a good heel tag team, or faction, whatever you.
It was crazy though. They were so successful and Evolve, and they had Zeta Steel, and then she chose to go somewhere else, and she's doing well over in AEW. So they're all doing.
You know
well
what's crazy? I was a big fan of Zeta Steel, and when she left, I was like, damn. And then AEW picked her up. I was like, that's a great pickup.
It was. No, I agree.
That's a great pickup.
It's just great, but it's good that they're both doing well though. Like she's doing well, and then they're doing well now too. So it's pretty cool to see. It's like a full circle moment for them.
I see a future in the Vanity Project. I mean, they're green, but like I see good heels.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
right.
absolutely.
I think you could do something with these kids in the future. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So then, regarding the WWE Speed Championship, Elio LaFleur is the new champion, defeating Jasper Troy and Knight. That was a little bit of a shocker, knowing that Jasper Troy has.
I think Jasper Troy's getting moved up. I think that's why they're going to move.
I like having more like bigger guys that don't fly in matches like that. I like that dynamic.
Yeah. In the main event, right? We saw. All right. This one, I was annoyed. But you know what? Congrats.
Here you go.
We saw Miles Bourne defeat Ethan Page.
I knew it. I did
to become the new NXT North American champion.
I'm gonna try to put the sunny side on this issue here. I don't like seeing Ethan lose, but if you want to push him to the NXT title or the main roster, you need to have him drop the title. I like Miles Bourne. I like Miles Bourne. Great kid, deserves a secondary title. Let him build up. Ethan is ready. Ethan is ready. He's been ready.
Yeah.
It's time.
Hold on.
It is time.
It makes sense. There's a hole in Chelsea Green's faction. You come up
well, I mean, no. I think this is more of.
I would love to see
elevating Bourne to that mid card level, championship. But I think a further step for Ethan Page to possibly feud with Joe Hendry.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. 100% agree. That's the only person you could put with Henry right now and have a big main event name card, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it wasn't a title change, but it was. And I don't think it was a shocker. A lot of people, seen this coming. Zaria finally turning heel.
Dude,
bro, you said it was gonna happen.
I said it wasn't going to be a shocker. I said this needed to happen.
Yeah, this was more predictable.
So, haven't you said that like a long time ago? It was quite a while.
He said it last week. He said this was going to happen.
Okay, well, he's been saying it for quite a while.
It just makes sense too. Like when they got Zaria in WWE, she was a monster heel in the Indies before. Dude. So they're going to build her up as a monster heel in NXT. It makes sense.
Yeah. So what happened was, the whole pairing of Zaria and Sol Ruca, it was entertaining, but I think it made Zaria softer.
Yeah, it did, for sure.
Now that she has finally betrayed, Sol Ruca, I think we're going to see a monster heel run from Zaria, and I love it. This is I said it, once this happens, we are going to see the Zaria that the NXT side, the true, dominant.
What we wanted before she came to NXT.
Exactly. So, and interestingly enough,
Zaria did show she could play a face. So I mean, now to see how she was.
Yeah. So she cost Sol Ruca, the NXT Women's championship match. However, she got a championship match of her own next week. So I expect Sol Ruca to probably retaliate and cost Zaria the
just
championship.
creating a match down the line at a
they'll have
is this going to be a situation where they talk about the character change they had for Sol Ruca a little bit?
Possibly, kind of somebody with more of an edge. I mean, I think what we can expect here is we can possibly get a trilogy between Zaria and Sol Ruca.
Probably.
But real quick, I trash WWE creative all the time. Shawn Michaels knows what he's doing. Dude, that was an amazing way to do it. To have Zaria just cut her off out of nowhere, that was beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, that was great because a lot of people
vicious too.
Yeah, a lot of people, including myself, thought it was going to be like towards the end of the match, not like the freaking beginning.
Off rip.
It's interesting too because I'm gonna say this now. I think Zaria's winning the belt next week.
I mean, I wouldn't be.
I'm gonna say this. The reason why, well, not even because it has to do with JC, who's done incredible work as a champion and as the heel, and probably going up to the main roster. I'm gonna say it because of how other stuff is going on the roster right now. So basically, if you put her as the monster heel in the division, she's gonna destroy JC, and then you set up the trilogy that Soto said. Because now you get a jealous Soul Ruka, which is going to be a change in her character.
Yeah.
Just like seeing the like monster and more brutal version of Zaria come out.
Exactly. Okay,
yeah, that's what I think. Like, it just logistically, if you're building up Zaria to be a monster heel and you're turning her heel, a championship run has to be given to
eventually
her for that. I think it just makes sense, especially if you're trying to move JC and Fatal Influence up to the main roster together, it makes sense. And if you're trying to set up Zaria and that as a trilogy type thing where you finally give Soul the belt and conquering her, it just makes too much sense. Unless you plan on just doing it as a one and done, and then Soul Ruka goes to the main roster. I mean, it's just hard. It's really a hard thing, but that's why I said it makes sense.
Yeah. Let's move on to AEW, where
the reign of All Elite.
Yes, absolutely. Which it was officially set. MJF and Hangman will meet in a Texas death match. Will
it be better than Swerve and Hangman? I have belief because we watched that match live, so though I won the best.
You know what? I'm gonna say no because I don't know how you can top that. I really don't.
That match was incredible.
That's hard to top. But you can have a good match, yeah. They always have
but you know what? Like the fact is that knowing Hangman, knowing MJF, you can expect a chaotic and violent match. So I'm all in for this. And again, in this type of match, the advantage goes to Hangman Page, right? Because he's no stranger to this type of match. However, with MJF, you can never count out MJF.
Right.
He'll find a way to get that victory. And that's, and that's the whole difference between both of them. It's like, yes, Hangman is violent, but MJF is more strategic. Yes. So he'll find a way.
In hindsight, that Brody King squash of MJF was stupid, in my opinion. I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have squashed him. But yeah,
I get it.
I thought it was gonna further elevate Brody King, but
they never it's the same thing over and over again. They never continue it. They'll get a cool storyline and they'll drop it the next day. They'll never like
Ciampa, but you know who's keeping count?
Yeah, well, we're not gonna get into that AEW booking again. I mean,
that pisses me off.
We've had terrible nightmares with those a long time ago. But we had conversations on every podcast for like a month, and we were just like upset. We wanted to cry on our pillow how terrible it was, but just not get back into that.
Yeah, I can name like 10+ wrestlers they've done.
Garbanzo beans.
Yeah.
So they put on great matches and have great wrestlers, but God, their storytelling is ass.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so bad. So bad. It's non-existent almost. But sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, you're right. All right. Just a quick update. Scary injury on Penelope Ford on AEW Dynamite, where again she was in the tag team and she went to do a I think it was a moonsault, and she landed on her feet. Now, that's where the injury happened, and it was kind of like worrisome for her because she did before she was out for some time in 2025, right, with a torn UCL in her elbow, and then I think the way she landed, she probably thought it was maybe like a torn ACL or anything like that, but thankfully enough, she just suffered an ankle sprain. She was seen in crutches, but she avoided major injury here.
Could have been a whole lot worse.
Yeah, yes. No, and again, she right now, along with Megan Bain, getting momentum, going after Nightingale and Harley, for the women's tag team titles. It would have been again devastating for for her tag team, even though they now have backup, but thankfully it was just a sprained ankle, and she should be back in in a bit.
Yeah.
And then just to close out the episode, the current AEW Revolution card. The card is shaping place. It will take place Sunday, March 15th in Los Angeles. So far, there's been 4 matches absolutely confirmed.
Out of what, 23?
No, they've learned.
Have they?
Yeah, they've learned.
They've gone from
4 hours, 10 matches.
And you know what? And their pay-per-views have gotten a lot better. But before, they
no more 20-match cards.
They used to have 16, 18.
That's the pre-show, Henry. 20 matches in the pre-show.
The
power hour.
They wanted to satisfy everybody, and realistically,
the power hour, and then the hour before the power hour. Like, fuck, man.
Yeah. So 4 matches so far confirmed. MJF versus Adam Hangman Page in the Texas Death Match, which we discussed. Then you have the AEW World Tag Team Champions FTR defending against the Young Bucks.
Next,
you know what's gonna happen, so all right.
For the 200th time.
Part 24.
Part 24.
Then you have
this shit for the 22nd fucking goddamn time.
You have AEW Continental Champion Jon Moxley against Takeshita. And then you have nah, bro, you are wilding for that, yo.
Next match.
That's easily probably going to be the match of the night.
No, I know. You finally get him to go over though, because I feel like
I'm tired already.
He's always needs that big moment.
Yeah, 4 already.
You know what's very interesting with the Don Callis family? Okada's champion.
You mean NWO 2.0?
Okada's champion.
Japanese
Fletcher's champion. I think Takeshita might win here.
Yeah, thank you. See what I'm saying?
And then a match that I'm actually hyped for. A lot of people wanted to see, and they're gonna get it. Bandito versus Andrade.
That's been the worst forever.
Finally.
What happened?
That's gonna be like a lucha fest, man.
Yeah.
I'm waiting forever to see that happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lucha fest, bro.
So those are the only 4 matches so far confirmed. I mean, we're still what?
You also got the FTR versus Young Bucks.
Yeah, we're still 2 weeks away. Expect at least 4 or 5 matches. 4 or 5 matches.
14 more matches.
Let's be nice, fellas.
Fuck that.
14 matches is wild.
Yeah. I think one match that's rumored, but it hasn't been confirmed, but it's rumored, is Strickland, who recently turned heel, and he's going to possibly face Brody King.
I'm not opposed to that.
Yeah.
Well, you say there's so many matches. That's what happens when you have no storyline or character building. You have to have just matches. And it becomes just gray.
Yeah, and I think that's why we've been critical of AEW. It's like, nobody's knocking on their matches. Their matches are amazing.
That's not the issue. That's never been the issue with that.
Yeah, and their pay-per-views. It's been the build-up to the matches, the storyline to the matches. That's been questionable at times.
Connecting wrestlers to the fans. Only the top guys like Hangman and because they can do it themselves. They know what they're doing. Tony and them don't know how to build new stars. They just don't.
Dog shit. That's just the best way to put it. Dog shit.
Mr. Anthony can't do anything for himself, I guess. He's trying to get everybody to help him out. It's not working. Yeah. But we'll pull up a tweet I seen comparing how bad AEW is at booking to what the problem is with WWE right now. they're low key in the same boat. Not one's in deeper waters than the other, right? Mm-hmm. But Dom's had one feud, and that's in AAA, right? So hopefully we get the Finn Balor match, which we've all been talking about, right? Yeah. Carmelo Hayes is still doing open challenges. What's his goal for either nights of Mania?
True.
MFT and the Wyatts have been feuding for months with no end.
That feud has been
okay. I'm gonna just say right now, they ruined the Wyatts. It's over. It's over.
Yeah.
Jade Cargill defended her title once, so let's see if this night, Rhea, whoever may be, is going to be something more.
I just think she's still green.
Roman ain't showing up for work, and I mean he's back now, so we're going to see something going forward, right?
He's the new Hogan.
Nobody has direction for Drew. We don't want to see Cody again, right? So what is the match going to be for Drew if Cody wins, or if Cody doesn't win, then who? Right, we've had our conversation about that. LA Knight is feuding with the Vision of the down 3 members.
I don't like I feel like they were gonna go Bronson Reed LA Knight at Mania, and that would have been horrible for LA Knight fans.
You said it would have been porn or horrible? What'd you say?
Horrible.
Horrible. Horrible. Oh, if LA Knight was stuck facing,
he said horrible, not deplorable.
Bronson Reed and LA Knight at Mania would be someone like me's worst.
2 words: Brock Lesnar
and LA Knight.
I forgot who the world tag team champs are. Oh shit, it's the Usos.
I think you forgot about Usos.
And the only feud they properly set up is Steph and Liv, and that's it. And that's what people reacting to what the account is Mr. Bubsy 408, whatever it is. According to reports from Fightful, this tweet is still very accurate. 6 weeks away from Triple H's crew, still don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Mm-hmm. They really don't.
Right. That's about right.
Yeah. So they're entering a realm of which AEW has been dwelling in and wandering in for a while.
And I apologize because earlier, in this episode, I said, "Oh yeah, there's still time left for Mania."
Nope,
not much.
Now,
shut down in early January.
There's options going on. There's plenty of options to pick. Like I said, pick a road and go down the road. If you build it well, it's going to be fine, no matter how bad the idea is going to be. Yeah. But
go ahead. Sorry.
You say something?
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt you. I feel like they have contempt for the wrestling audience. I feel like they're like, we don't care what you want. We're gonna do what we want, and they're stubborn. They will have to be dragged kicking and screaming to something that's over, like LA Knight or Killer Cross or Chelsea Green. Yeah.
Bring them back. Hold on, man. The question: where the fuck is Jack Swagger?
I love Chad Gable. They're ruining Gable with this stupid El Grande Americana bullcrap.
Mask versus mask match. You're done. You booked another one. It's easy.
We know what's going to happen.
Gable and let him get back to what he's.
It's going to be a mask versus mask match.
Yeah, I know.
That's going to be such a fun match to watch. It's just for the result. I don't care about the match itself. The result's going to be the big payoff.
The result's going to be.
Oh my god!
It's going to be the result's going to be a draw, so they both have to take their mask off.
I would prefer that. They just get rid of this stupid gimmick.
They both take their mask off.
That's just so funny to me.
I think it's silly and cartoonish and childish. But that's just me. And there's already so many like AAA acts that are coming up. So there's a lot of that. It's kind of feeling more like instead of WWE, it feels more like AAA light sometimes.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Like I said, that tweet right now, the weight of that tweet, when I was reading, I was like, it holds a lot. So yeah, WWE is starting to wander into a realm that AEW has been walking around in for like 2-3 years now.
That's the problem. They're both doing the same thing. That was WWE's strength. It was the character direction, in my opinion.
But like I said, I'll leave with this as I hit the end button to this. The fact that I've seen that there's a possibility that Aleister Black be involved in that 5-man match for Drew's championship, and Aleister Black may have involvement in that. I'm not going to eat crow and have to be happy that Aleister Black is going to walk out first at WrestleMania in the main event, probably night 1. I don't know. Who's night 1, night 2? They confirmed that yet?
CM Punk is night 2.
Is it Punk's name too? Yeah. So you're gonna see Aleister Black, and Soul's gonna sit in the corner by the door right there and just do this. My king has arrived.
I don't know. I
just 20% chance he may win that belt.
No. I think if anything, he wins the United States belt.
No, I think they're gonna. If he has a Mania match, I think they're gonna put him with Randy. In my opinion,
I'm telling you now. There's like Soto brought it up. Now Henry's on board with Finn Balor. There is a small world in galaxies and light years away where Aleister Black pins Drew McIntyre clean for the World Championship at WrestleMania.
Bro, I want whatever you're smoking, please.
Look at Soto. So I was like,
I want some of that stuff.
With it. With it. So that'll do it for us today's episode of the Sunset Flip Wrestling Podcast. We appreciate you guys tuning in and week out. Check us out on all the platforms. If you don't know what platforms are, the link tree going right to left tells you everything you need to know. We are live on Twitter. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Twitch. You can check us on our social media platforms on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Threads, Facebook. You name, we're on it. Catch all the audios on Google, Apple, and Spotify podcasting, wherever you get your podcast from. And you can get the playbacks on Twitter. You can get the playbacks on YouTube and Twitch and wherever you need to go to check us out on a weekly basis. So from me to you, to everybody out there tuning in, until next time.
Take care.
Thank you. Later, guys.